Mahomes going to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and 15. Jameis to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Winston now. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 49. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
4th down.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards yards away. That was never in doubt. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
10 at their own 31-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember.
And my goodness, another interception.
Winston's pass.
Picked off at the 45. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And a quick throw here that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They go play fake. Mahomes forced out to his left. He'll run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A 15-yard touchdown ground. The Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
At the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
35-yard line.
Winston. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again with Winston. And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 10-yard line.
Four receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Mahomes pass. Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And my goodness, another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
13-yard line.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now here's Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Following the interception, Winston. And he'll find Hall. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Love. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And 2.
To throw is Winston. He's going to get this one down to Cook. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
They'll run with Cook. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And it's 17-7.
Good. Makes the score Chiefs 17. Washington.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
And inches at the 35-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
First down, Chiefs.
You got
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's a four-receiver look now. Three of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Mahomes now to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 43, 12 yards there and a first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Chase Young just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. On play action, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. It wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Throwing on 2nd down. Winston.
At the Chiefs' 49-yard line.
He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 27, Winston. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. Washington on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun, Winston. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack.
Well, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it at least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First down, Kansas City.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Working out of the gun, Winston. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So call off the pick 6.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Where's 52? Block 52. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Easy. Check that. We're like 52 right here. 52. I got you.
Here's Winston. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
I can't believe they didn't let you play.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. No, Mike 52, Mike 52. All day, dog. 52's the mark, boy. Sonny, you remember me? You remember me? Let's go.
Throwing, Winston. And he finds McLaurin. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out.
Say. White.
Again, it's Winston. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Hey, 4 down. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
Winston. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he's got room. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all of your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
Butker's kick here is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, That's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Winston. Going right, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Now Winston. That is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And Washington has made this a one-score game.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now.
That's the score.
Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock. It's a foot race. The 40, past the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Butker on for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Chiefs 27. Washington 17. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Here we go, D.
Winston. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He was taken down by Reuben Foster. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for Kansas City, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.